Well, when it comes to making movies here in Cleveland, there's one name you need to know, Lillian Pyles. She's a casting director who has helped put Cleveland on the movie map.
She's also helped countless local actors get their big screen debut. 3 News contributor Chris Webb has her story.
To all the filmmakers, write your script, write your story. It's in your head. It's in your heart.
From Cleveland's Glenville neighborhood, Lillian Pyles has built an over 40-year career of casting films with some of Hollywood's biggest names. But her journey and what she's seen is just as interesting from behind the camera.
I started out in New York. My best friend was a production coordinator. He hired me as his assistant. So I learned this job on the job training. I can't say that it's the best way, but that creativity, you gotta realize that it's there and you gotta learn to project it. Moved back to Cleveland. I wanted to be closer to my parents. They were getting older. And I met a woman who was casting a TV movie and needed someone to cast extras. So I took the job. She gave me an office and about 5 interns, and like they say, the rest is history.
And her resume grew quickly. From Francis Ford Coppola to the Russo brothers, Mrs. Pyles began casting for some of the industry's top players. But for her, one experience stands above the rest.
In New York, I worked with Spike Lee, I worked with Mario Van Peebles, I worked with Gordon Parks. But in Cleveland, Antoine Fisher came here, and they hired me to cast the local cast. And to work with Denzel was a pleasure. The last day of shooting, we're all walking back to our prospective cars and trailers, and he taps me on the shoulder and says, "Come with me, I want to show you what you did." And we go to his trailer, me and my assistant, and he shows me the end scene when the twins open the door and all the seniors are sitting at the table. And we're watching that scene, and I look over at him and he's welling up. And the twins that opened the door, they were about this tall. They went to my church.
And in addition to decades of casting Cleveland talent, Mrs. Pyles also notes how Cleveland's film scene has changed.
Now we have a big indie market. We have a tremendous group of people who do shorts, who shoot with their phones. And they're beginning to show their creativity, because that's all Hollywood is somebody created it. I get people to ask me all the time, how do I become a casting director? If you're lucky enough to learn the business the way I did, then I suggest that. The great thing about it is when you're in that theater and you're watching that movie and you see your name on that screen, it's nothing better than that.
Great story. Some of her most recent projects include Liam Neeson's The Marksman and the critically acclaimed Judas and the Black Messiah.